Greetings and welcome to Growth Hacking Secrets. I'm your host Mohammed Siddique from Atlanta, Georgia, and the co-author of New Success Secrets available on Amazon. On this episode, we have a special guest, David Ledgerwood. He goes by Ledge, so I will say Ledgerwood. And Ledge is a B2B technology sales leader. Please join me to give a warm welcome to our guest, Ledgerwood. Ledge, welcome.
Siddique, nice to be here. Thank you.
And
It's good hanging out with you.
I love your hairstyle, man. Looking like
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
I'm working on this to get it. I just got one.
Well, you're gonna have to just, shave it every day, give it a nice shine, just like me. So.
Okay, wonderful. Let me start with this. Where were you? What happened? Who you were surrounded with that inspired you to do what you do today?
I was a standard consultant, big bucks, Fortune 500 kind of guy. I was gonna be a partner when I turned 30 and make millions of dollars consulting. And I was right by the World Trade Center on 9/11, and I was in sort of mortal danger, and I thought about it as I was cowering under a desk in the dark smoke. I don't want to die under a desk doing something that I hate, and I decided I wanted to be an entrepreneur at that point. And a few years later, I moved and started my first company. And I'm 13 companies in now, but that's what happened there. And I was, just disconnected from the stuff that I loved doing, and I decided it was time not to do those things anymore.
What are the top 3 mistakes to avoid when it comes to growing your business?
I think that people often try to sell based on features rather than on benefits and value, and I think that's a huge mistake there. From a business standpoint, I also think that people fail to manage their cash flow effectively and look toward building the sales channels of the future, not just rely on sort of existing network. And I think the third one is that people hire too fast, and don't really think about the people that they're going to surround themselves with from a staffing standpoint.
What is your greatest failure story? What did you learn and how did you recover from it?
In 2009, I started my first big business in 2007, my first real business, I say. And as you know, there was a big recession in just after 2008. And I learned that you can lose all of your clients in about 1 week, and you can go from 60,000 a month of revenue to zero. And what I did then, having raised some money, was I paid my full staff to sit there doing nothing for 6 months. And I burned all my cash, and then I had to shut the business down. So what I learned is you keep your cash reserve, and you don't do that. That if you have to let things go, you let things go. Preserve your cash, and live to fight another day. So this current recession, I did a better job with that, and we kept 150 days of cash in the bank.
Wonderful. I'm not going to ask your bank account number yet. Okay, so don't worry. So what are your top 3 success secrets the other can model from?
Yeah, so the most important thing is niche down and focus, just to an uncomfortable level. You might think that there are 5, 6, maybe 100 people in the world that will buy what you're doing. I think niche down to the level that you really know when someone walks in the door, that's your client. The second one is simplify. So you want to bring down all the things you do to the most simple version of the value that you bring, the customer, and be able to explain that very, very quickly. And, I think the third one is that you want to selectively and intelligently automate certain pieces of your sales process and many pieces of your business. So connect that data, take the time to pull together all the tools necessary to really augment your performance using technology, but not in a way that kind of damages your brand, if that makes sense.
Wonderful. We're about to start a lightning round. Are you ready?
Yes, sir. I'm ready.
What are you grateful for today?
I am very grateful for my wife and my 5 children. They bring me so much joy.
How young are you?
I am 44 years young.
So, Ledge, you are not 44. You are 18 years old with a 26 years experience.
Right. Absolutely.
What you want to do when you grow up?
Every day I think about that. I'm not sure. I think I want to drive around the country in an RV and maybe do a little bit of work on the side.
That's a modern homeless. Okay.
That's right. That's right.
How do you overcome a challenge life throws at you?
You just take a deep breath. You think, how important is this going to be later? And you just, take one step forward and sort of eat the elephant one bite at a time.
How do you start your day?
I get out of bed in the morning, I read some news, and then I do about a half an hour of cardio and as many push-ups as I can.
Mhm. What is the advice you will give to younger yourself?
Don't take things so seriously. You never knew where you were going to end up, and all your plans were a total disaster. So, enjoy the day a little bit more. You don't need to get a perfect A+ on everything. Just go out and have a little fun.
Once you have a revenue generating idea, how do you convince your significant other?
That is an awesome question. So, your significant other is your partner in all the things that you do. And so, that's your business partner. And I think that you have a discussion about who's going to handle certain bills and who's going to handle benefits or whatever things you are. And that's the person that you report to. And so my wife is my partner. I send her the financial statements. I send her all the things to make sure that she knows that I respect, her inputs to get the salary and the benefits and the things like that for the family.
What is the impactful book you have read? What did you learn from it?
Never Split the Difference by
Sure.
Chris Voss. Absolutely. Here is the book. Never Split the Difference. And I just love the way that he teaches that you don't have to walk away from a negotiation sort of feeling like you didn't get what you wanted, and just say no when people give you a bad deal, and say no several times, and generally you're going to get what you want.
Wonderful. Why being impactful is important to you?
Sure. And I think about impact, it's all about the people around you, right? And nothing else really makes a difference. So we can make all the money in the world. If we aren't sharing the wealth and, donating time, money, it feels kind of empty if you don't make an impact on the people. And, as a parent, I think most about making the impact on my kids. So I try to do as much teaching as I can. And every day when I get in the car, my kids say, "Did you close any deals today?" So, I'm teaching them how to think about doing their own thing. So that's the impact that I try to make.
Who is your mentor and what's the impact?
I don't have the best mentor relationship, and this is an empty spot, that I have been meaning to fill up. So I am actually in the process right now of kind of interviewing mentors and thinking about where I want to take my next level thing. I serve as a mentor a lot. I don't have one. And I think that the impact is that there's a missing piece of growing, myself, if I'm being honest.
What do you want to be remembered for?
I just want to be remembered for being a great dad who, just did what I got to do to make things great for the kids. And, somebody who was nice to people, made a difference in their lives, and, maybe last thing, that built a really good business.
Who is your ideal client?
Ideal client is a B2B services company, what we say is a tech-enabled company that runs all on SaaS products, generally is going to do remote. We're looking for companies where the founder has grown that business to about $500,000+ in sales. The founder either wants to stay in the sales seat or doesn't. The founders that don't want to stay in the sales seat can work with us to take over all their revenue operations. Our objective is to grow them from $500,000 to about $5 million in sales.
How can we support you?
Well, I am a host of my own podcast, and you can visit that at leadersofb2b.com. Listen to my interviews with B2B business leaders. My website is add10.co, add1zero.co. If the services we talked about make sense to you, love to talk about it.
Hopefully, zero is on the right side, not on the left side. Is that right?
That's absolutely right. Yeah. Not decimal points. Yes.
We are about to wrap up. What would you say about your today's guest experience on the show?
Oh, Siddique, you are very well prepared. I love this. Your presentation is awesome here. You have done a great job pulling together an excellent show. So kudos. I've been on a lot of them, and this is very well prepared.
What would you say as a final word?
I just appreciate the opportunity to talk about, business whenever I get a chance. And it's my passion to be an entrepreneur. And I really want to work with people and founders to make sure that they never have to worry about cash flow again.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Ledge, for sharing your wisdom with us today on the behalf of Growth Hacking Secrets community and our entire team. We really appreciate you. This is Mohammed Siddique signing off from Atlanta, Georgia. Until the next episode, all good wishes.